Nice band. Welcome to the tutorial level of our ToneSavvy challenges. This is the place that you're going to be starting as you learn how to play our game, and I'm going to talk you through the very first levels of this and demonstrate them for you so that when you try them, you've already seen me kind of go through the way that I'd like you to approach this. Now, before you start every level, I know everybody's going to want to get there and go ahead and just start, but I really want you to read the instructions before you begin. I want you to look and see, is there a time limit? In this case, no. But there may be in future exercises. How many are we asking you to complete? There are 30 correct answers that we are expecting here. I'm allowing you to make 10 errors for this. So if you go over that 10, we'll talk about what you have to do. And then I'm giving you 10 hints, and I'll show you how to use those. Those can be very useful if you need a little bit of help during an exercise to answer a question. Now, I also wrote you some instructions here specific for this activity. And if you look, it says correctly identify 30 notes, and it explains the instructions up top. It gives you a hint. You should use every good burger deserves fries to help you remember your lines of your music staff from bottom to top. Now, remember, there is a helper video that is in Google Classroom for how you submit results or how you submit best effort. If you go over these 10 errors, remember, you need to hit the stop activity button. You need to then make sure you hit the submit best effort. If you do, on the other hand, complete 30 and under 10, that's where your submit results is going to come in. It's very important that you're sending me these results, whether it's through the submit best effort or submit results. This is the way that I'm tracking your progress and seeing how you're doing. So this is how I'm going to be grading you as you're playing this game. Okay, so let's scroll down here, and we're going to go ahead and start our activity. Now, on your music staff, you are going to see our treble clef here. You're going to see your 5 lines and 4 spaces. And for this activity, you are only going to have notes appearing on the lines. Now, you have 2 ways that you can put in answers for this. One of them is by pressing the tiles down here, clicking on them, or you can actually use the keys on your keyboard. So, for example, if I use my every good burger deserves fries, I can figure out that this note is a B. So let me use my keyboard here. I'll press this, and when I answer that correctly, it goes on to the next one. Now, let's talk about if I was to use our clicker right here. I'm going to click on the tile, and it'll answer that way. Now, if I was to make an error here, let me show you what that looks like. So this note here would be every good burger deserves fries. It would be an F, but let's say I said it was a D instead. You'll notice that it turns red and it doesn't go on to the next question. It also adds one here to our errors list. Keep an eye on this. If this goes over 10, that's when you need to go down here, click the stop quiz button, submit your best effort, and then go back and start it again. So what I'd like you to do now, if you get one wrong, give yourself a hint. And what the hint does is it pops up these letters over here on the side. Now, these letters are going to match up to the spaces of the music staff. So if you're looking at the lines, what you have to do is go between here. So you have an E for this space, you have a G for this space. In our alphabet, between E and G is F, which is what this note is. So I go here and I click F, and that takes me to the next answer. Now, here's where it keeps tally of how many hints you have. Remember that you can use 10 of those for this activity. So good luck. If you have questions, there is a Google sheet a Google form where you can submit your questions to me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can with a response. You can also visit my office hours and ask me there. So we hope to see you. And if you have any questions along the way, make sure you reach out.